Which hand tool is used solely for cutting metals? A. Utility knife. B. Saw. C. Magnifying glass. D. Paintbrush. The correct answer is saw because it is designed for cutting metals. It has a fine tooth blade that is tensioned in one frame, making it effective for slicing through metal bars, pipes, and rods. The blade's materials and design are optimized for cutting metals. So the choice, the letter A is utility knife, so which is not used for cutting metals. It is used for cutting lightweight materials like cardboard, plastic, sheets, or thin wood. It cannot handle the density and hardness of the metals. So that's why it is not the correct answer. Letter C is magnifying glass. So the magnifying glass is used to enlarge the images or text. It has no cutting capability or whatsoever. Next is the paintbrush. So the paintbrush is used for painting, um, not for cutting metals. So number two, what is the reason why threads become stripped? So A. Screws are over tightened. B. Screws are heated. C. Screws are molded. Letter D is screws are painted. So the correct answer is screws are over tightened, which is the letter A. So why? Because when you turn too tightly, the threads, both on the screw and inside the materials, can wear out or be damaged. This causes the grooves that grip the material to flatten or shear off, resulting in loose grip. So this is especially common in softer metals like aluminum in the wood. So dili gyud siya dapat over tighten kay para dili siya strip. So letter B, screws are heated. So this is not the correct answer because it can heat can affect the strength of metal. It doesn't cause the threads to strip unless combine kuno sa force of friction. Diha ra siya mo strip. Pero og heated ra dili ra siya affect maka-affect. So letter C, screws are molded. So this is not the correct answer. Why? Because molding is part of manufacturing process. Wala siya impact sa thread stripping. The threads are formed during the process but are not damaged. So, letter D, screws are painted. So, painting does not affect the structural integrity of the threads. Why? Because it only made add a layer of coating that can make it harder to fit. But dili siya rason para mo strip ang threads. So, question number 3. In what instrument is the ohm meter found? A. Ammeter. B. Tube tester. C. Capacitor tester. Letter D. Ohm or volt ohm millimeter. So the correct answer is letter D. The volt ohm millimeter. Why? Because it is a function tool that includes an ohmmeter or the for the resistance and a voltmeter for voltage and a millimeter for current. So this versatility allows electricians and technicians to test the various properties for electrical circuits with one instrument. So the letter A is not the correct answer because ammeter is only measures the current amperes and it cannot measure the resistance or the voltage, unlike sa ohm or sa volt o millimeter. Letter B, tube tester. So, tube tester is not the correct answer because this is also a specialized device for testing the vacuum tubes, which are electronic components used in old radios and amplifiers. It does not measure resistance, so that's why it is not the correct answer. So letter C is the capacitor tester. So this is not the correct answer also because this device is used to check the capacitance and the condition of the capacitors. It does not have functionality of measuring the resistance. So that's why it is not the correct answer. Number 4. From what part of the ohmmeter do you read the resistance reading? So letter A, the range multiplier. B, reading scale. C, test probes. D, pointer. So the correct answer is letter B, the reading scale. Why? Because reading scale is the marked gauge on the face of the ohmmeter where the resistance value is displayed. When the test probes are connected to a circuit, the needle or the digital display indicates the resistance value on the scale. So that's why it is the correct answer. So letter A, the range multiplier. It is not the correct answer because this allows you to change the range of resistance measurement, but it does not display the reading itself. So that's why it is not the correct answer. Letter C, test probes. This is not the correct answer also because these are the wires with the metal tips that connect the ohmmeter to the circuit being tested. So they only facilitate measurement but they do not display values. So letter D, the pointer. This is not the correct answer also because the pointer is the moving needle that indicates the reading on the scale, but the actual value is read on the scale itself, not the pointer. So number 5, which instrument serve as the three measuring instrument in one? Letter A, audio generator. B, oscilloscope. C, signal generator. D, ohm or volt ohm millimeter. So the correct answer is the letter D. Why? Because the ohm is combines the three measuring capabilities. Number 1 is the voltmeter. It measures the electrical voltage. Second is the ohmmeter to measure electrical resistance. Third is the millimeter to ensure small electric currents. To measure the small electric currents. So, letter A, why is the audio generator? Why is it is that the correct answer? Because this device produces sound waves of audio signals for testing audio equipment, but it does not measure voltage, resistance, and the current. Letter B, why is it not the correct answer? Because the oscilloscope, this displays electronic signals in waveforms, helping diagnose issues with voltage and time-based signals. However, it does not measure the resistance or current directly, unlike sa ohm. C, signal generator. So why is it this is not the correct answer? Because this creates electrical signals